Hi, I'm Giancarlo Paternoster, class of 2016. I graduated with a degree in mechanical engineering, and I'm here with my two buddies, class of 2017, Harry Ambler and Jonathan Whitcraft, and I'm going to be asking them questions that a prospective student might want the answers to. So we're going to get started with a brief introduction, and I'm going to defer to John Whitcraft first. So Jonathan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, I'm Jonathan. I grew up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I went to Lehigh for mechanical engineering. I was in Lehigh's integrated business and engineering program. That's kind of what really drew me to Lehigh because I thought it was kind of a unique program that not too many other schools had available. That really allowed me to be to understand the business side of the world and really see and understand and make that make me be able to be a better engineer. And so I graduated from Lehigh in 2017, and since then I've been in Alexandria, Virginia, working for MPR Associates, which is a 250-person engineering consulting company that focuses in the power industry, the federal industry, and the medical device industry.
That's awesome. Very cool, and glad that you can share that. So Harry, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Harry. Weirdly enough, I also grew up in Lancaster County, although southern Lancaster County, more rural area on a farm. I went to Lehigh mainly because my brother went to Lehigh, but it was one of the few schools in a reasonable distance from my home that was known for good engineering. And I come from a very mechanical family, so I was interested in mechanical engineering. I knew that in high school. So I obviously was a mechanical engineering major at Lehigh and graduated in 2017. Now I'm still in Allentown, actually. I'm working for a small local company that actually started at Lehigh about 17 years ago. We make accessories for saltwater reef aquariums. So that means pump in your house. So I'm a mechanical engineer there.
Very cool, and glad to hear from you too. Okay, so I guess the first question I'm going to ask is, why did you choose Lehigh out of all of the schools either you got into or all the schools that you looked at? And again, we're going to go with John Whitcraft first.
Yeah, I chose Lehigh because of the integrated business and engineering program. I thought it was a unique way to combine the two disciplines and really make me be able to be a better engineer.
Awesome. Harry?
Yeah, so like I touched on briefly, my brother was there ahead of me, 3 years ahead of me, also a mechanical engineer. So that gave me a lot of insight into what Lehigh had to offer. And there was a couple of professors in particular that really intrigued me and interested me. But on top of that, even furthermore, coming from a car family, we would always look at the SAE formula car at every school we went to kind of benchmark the school's engineering ability. And Lehigh's car really stood out to us a lot as being above and beyond what a lot of other schools were doing. And on top of that, there was just a lot of professors doing really cool research. So I knew I would have opportunities to get involved in things that I maybe wouldn't have opportunities to get involved at other schools.
That's awesome. A very well considered answer. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you guys, now that you've been in industry for a little while and you've met engineers that have had training from different schools, what do you think you got out of your Lehigh education in engineering that some schools don't pay as much attention to, that you're happy about? So again, we're going to go with John Whitcraft first. What do you think that you got out of a Lehigh education that makes you better suited to the workplace that you found compared to your other fellow engineers?
I think that Lehigh has a lot to offer. I think that all the coursework that they go through, everything is very in depth, and I feel like I'm definitely very well prepared, probably more so than most of the people that from other universities. Just knowing and having the background to be able to find the information that I need to know to be able to do my job. I think one of the other things that sets Lehigh apart and really makes me stand out compared to some other people is the opportunities that I had with the Lehigh Baja team. So essentially, Lehigh has a really good kind of community and club organization to be able to really start and do any sort of club or extracurricular, collegiate competition that you really do. And kind of that experience of being able to go through and kind of, continue and a club and run it. And that really gave me a lot of experience that I use today.
Awesome. Okay, Harry?
Yeah, John touched briefly on probably what most of my answer is going to be, but I don't think it's necessarily anything that Lehigh forces you to do, but more what Lehigh allows you to do. And it's just what John said. Lehigh Baja is one of many, many clubs that are related to mechanical engineering specifically. Even there's, the Formula team, there's the Steel Bridge team, there's the aerospace team, there's all kinds of clubs that even just the mechanical engineer can get involved with. And on top of that, there's tons of other clubs that other majors can get involved with. I also worked in the machine shop as a work study from my freshman year onwards. So I had an ability to build things and put things together in a practical sense that a lot of other schools just don't have the opportunity to do. And I think it's really incredible for the size of school Lehigh is. It's not necessarily a big school, yet it still has a lot of these clubs and opportunities to do research and things like that and really get your hands dirty. So any kid, from beginning as a freshman can truly get their hands dirty and stuff, whereas a lot of other schools, it's not till your junior or senior year that you have those opportunities to actually start making stuff and start putting this knowledge to use.
Again, very well said. Okay, and then just as a brief background to all the people watching this video, the three of us are all best friends, and we worked on a Baja car together. And we were on the Baja team for the 4 years I was there, and obviously the 4 years they were there, even though we only overlapped for 3. And we still talk, at least 4 to 5 times a week, and we have a lot of fun together. We still work on extracurricular projects together. We're constantly calling each other on the phone, asking technical questions of, oh, how would John Whitcraft do this? Or how would Harry do that? And just even the network that comes with an education in the engineering field, and particularly from a school like Lehigh, puts you at a great advantage, not only from what you might learn through your coursework, but things that you might glean off of your compatriots. So just wanted to make that point.
Yeah, I definitely frequently find myself calling, I called you with a woodworking question earlier today.
Yeah.
Since you do woodworking, not something I'm interested in. We have another friend out west, that's working on airplanes. I'll call him with, much larger scale manufacturing questions that I have and things like that. I definitely agree with that. The network of meeting other people like us that do things and are able to actually build things is a great network to have.
It's fantastic. And I know that I've gotten a lot out of both the people, and I know I help when I can. Okay, so I guess we're going to go around and do a miscellaneous advice / piece of wisdom, something that I guess doesn't even have to necessarily be engineering or Lehigh related, but maybe college related. So we're going to hit John Whitcraft again first. A miscellaneous piece of advice or wisdom.
I think the piece of advice or wisdom that I wish I would have known day one at Lehigh is that, even though that a lot of our learning, it happens inside the classroom, I think I thought that all of the learning happens inside the classroom. And I think that that's something that I would like to pass on to you, is the fact that there are, a lot of your learning will happen outside the classroom and your extracurriculars, the activities you're in, the things that you volunteer with. So definitely, find a group of friends, find a group and activity or club that you really feel passionate about, and put time into it, and you'll really learn a lot and be able to walk out of Lehigh with a lot of things learned.
Wonderful advice. Harry?
Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit repetitive here. And, we were on, like we said, we're on the Baja team together. So obviously we have similar interests. Our answers are going to be similar. But I think beyond just finding a club that is like your major and that you're personally interested in, Lehigh is a great opportunity to go and branch out into things that you're not necessarily interested into and things that are outside of your major. College should really be a time for you to figure out who you are. You've likely spent the last 18 years of your life underneath close guidance of your parents, and now you have an opportunity to do what you want to do. Making those right decisions and finding maybe something that didn't previously interest you, but you find out that you actually are very passionate about. So I think it's important to, branch out and really discover yourself.
Awesome. Very well considered. Okay. So it sucks that you guys can't ask us questions watching this video. but hopefully you got something out of it and you heard from 3 alumni that had a wonderful time and learned a lot and are enjoying their career paths as chosen. Okay, good luck choosing.